Right. So in this review, I'm going to be watching Clairvoyant, who's a Hawkeye player in Diamond right now, and we'll go over a lot of gameplay fundamentals, things like positioning, who to target, and try to take out as Hawkeye. So if you're looking to rank up in Marvel Rivals, this is the place to be. So starting out, it's kind of hanging out on the low ground, getting a nice kill in the Moon Knight. Um, I would say this position is a little unusual. Um, I like that you're, taking the angle and just trying to put pressure on a DPS. However, notice that you don't have any cover here. So what a lot of Hawkeye players will do on this map in particular, it's kind of just start out here. You can see how it gives you an angle on pretty much all the same people, except you have cover right here. Alright, so just jumping back to your point of view. Looks like you killed another one of the DPS players. Very nice. Alright, we're just kind of marking their DPS and making sure that they can't really peek for free. Notice right there how we found ourselves out in the front and out in the open. So since they're running Groot especially, that meant we could get walled off and almost killed. So again, as Hawkeye, your bread and butter is high ground. So what I think would have been better was just pretty much playing her the entire time. And your priority is dealing with their DPS players, like you've been doing. Really nice shooting. And these Groot walls are now gonna have are gonna be a problem for us since we're playing on the low ground as well. Now that they're blocking our shots and everything, we kind of die to spam damage. So now that the car moves around this corner, just to cover this again. So yeah, we weren't playing this high ground, though what I would have done around this point is I might have rotated back to here. This is going to give you a good line of sight on everyone you want. You're not going to die to Squirrel Girl spam damage because she's shooting out here. And Groot walls won't block you because they're down there. When the car gets to around here, we'll see Hawkeye players will just kind of wrap up to here. Or yeah, this is usually where they play. Maybe even here. Just always looking for those to play a little bit split from your team and on the high ground, so you have these angles. Alright, we have our, looks like we might have tried to ult there, but we died. Not sure. But good thing is, you still have your ult.
It's me again.
Alright, so let's do a quick look around at our team. So what I usually do at this time whenever I'm coming back into a fight after many of my teammates died, first, look around, right? Who's here? Is it time to go in, or should I just wait for everyone to be here, right? Then what are you going in before our team's ready to go in? Mostly because their whole team is probably going to be looking at you if you go in. Nice, trying to get those cheeky shots when no one's looking. Now everyone's looking, right? And we're gonna die for it. Oof. Alright. I like how you're backing up here. Notice that once the Bucky starts to fully engage, we kind of commit to a 1v1. And I think this is literally how do I say? You gotta respect Bucky, right? We win 1v1s against Bucky, at maybe this range, but not in this range. So what I would do is I would just kind of fall back, clear this cover. I'm try to land a shot on him as he chases. Unfortunate. Alright. Yep. We don't have anyone on our team who gets there to touch the point. So This is really tough, right? Since we didn't play with our team, we're gonna die like kind of one by one, and now our team has like a 4v6, and it's gonna be really tough for them to like kind of pull it together. Surprisingly, your Groot just kills like 2 people here. It looks like your team's stabilizing. You really got to keep that Groot up there though, and it looks like you're back to the fight. I like this. This is exactly like this is a really good place to be. So this is even better. You're taking an angle. No one's looking at you, right? Except this guy. And it's also great that you're this is often called marking, or like basically focusing on one person on your team above all else. And it's the Moon Knight, right? Moon Knight's going for a flank, so we want to shut that down before it's a problem. Alright, I like that you're taking cover. Ooh, the Ankh. Right, looking for your healers. Yep, that was all great. Oh, oh, we don't have our jump when we need it. That sucks. Alright. Right, so we could talk about whether this jump was necessary, right? You might have been able to get healed without giving up high ground. I noticed you didn't use your heal me button, which is actually awesome. Like, if you just walk over here, say, I need healing, in game, you healers will usually turn around, heal you up, and you can just go back exactly to this really strong position. I'm mostly bringing that up because we didn't have our jump for this. So timing was really tough too. Invis was in your cloak. We're just about to get ult. Very, very bad timing. Alright, so coming back into everything. We've lost 2 people now. So good shooting. Alright. We're playing our cover. This is good. One thing that we really need to be conscious of is how many. I would put it best if you're a sniper is just how many people are looking at you, and like we can see 1, 2, 3, 4. We're very outnumbered here, and they're looking at you because you're the most available person, right? So at this time, we want to be watching kill feed, and we'd see that we have 3 teammates dead. And what we want to do is just leave. Let's get out of here and play with our team. Awesome. That's what you're doing. Love to see it. Squirrel Girl gets 2 kills with their squirrels while she's dead. That's awesome. Cloak comes out, and it's one thing I haven't seen you doing a lot. So it's getting to high ground whenever we're making offensive plays. Often you'll just kind of walk up, and the fact that we have cloak smoke kind of makes that a good idea. So again, group walls are going to be a problem for us, so that's why I'd suggest going to high ground. Nice, just kind of dunking on that dude. One really good high ground in this area is here, right? Because we can, how do you say? We can see this long lane, and they can barely see us because we have this, like, hover. Another decent high ground is here. Or even here. Oh, right. So people are dying to Squirrel Girl spam damage. It's the most annoying thing ever. And it's really, like, one of the big reasons why I'm harping on this high ground stuff so much. Alright, so yeah, recognizing the Moon Knight's up there, maybe a good idea to get out of his view, because he's invisible. Squirrel Girls come out. What? Squirrels come out. Notice we, how do we use our jump here? So what I would have done is probably just turned around and jumped up here. Do a jump, but we're not really jumping anywhere in particular, we're just jumping away from the danger, which is good. Though, we might not get to where we need to be. Alright, good. Dealing with the Bucky, right? So, the things that you're like insanely good at is usually picking your targets, right? So you could just spend this whole team fight just shooting at Groot, right? But Hawkeye with just 2 hits can kill Bucky. So let's get Bucky. And notice that your aim's amazing, right? So whenever you look at the right guy and they're not looking at you and you have cover, it's just easy. Um, we're also holding on to ult a little bit. I think this would be a really good time to use it for once. Just keeping in mind that Hawkeye's ult is just like it just helps us do what you do best even better. Right? Just helps you quick hits. So anytime you feel like clicking heads, click your ult, man. Yeah, within reason. Alright, this is a cool angle. Another thing to keep in mind is whenever we hang back and hang on the ground, we give up high ground to the other team. So what you could do here is once you've won the team fight, kill feed, you see 6 people are dead or whatever, jump up and start taking the space. And now what you could be doing is landing shots on them. Let me go back 5 seconds or so. Yeah, we could be landing shots on these people who are coming up a lot easier because we're already in position to see them. And we might be able to get these shots might be a lot easier to hit than the ones that are in spawn, and they'd be more meaningful because you're denying a really good position from the enemy team. Alright, dealing with the moon. Careful of your cover, right? Bucky misses that hook, but not all Buckies would miss that hook, so we win our aim duels, though we find ourselves always in these super risky spots. So what I would have done probably here was just recognize that I'm like not at the range I want to be at. I might have just fell back a little bit earlier. Let's see. Let's play around here. All right, so we're out in the open. This is really not. This is a dangerous spot to be in as Hawkeye. Looking at it from their moon's point of view. See, I mean, if you're Hawkeye, pretend you're Moon, right? And you're playing Hawkeye. You see a Hawkeye like this guy. You're like, oh, dude, that's free. Like, he can't. He's just out in the open. What does he do? That's a free headshot, right? Well, since you are this Hawkeye, the way to not be a free headshot is recognize you're out in the open, look for your cover, high ground, and jump to it. ASAP.
It's me again.
Only 60 seconds left.
Alright, so we're back into the fight. This is another really good time to use ult, right? So we're at the start, or it's kind of a scrappy team fight. It's winnable. So typically Hawkeye players will go like they'll find an off angle. So maybe here, or like we've been talking about with high ground, or here, and they'll pop their ult, and they'll just prioritize like the damage dealers in the other team, like Skullgirl or Moon Knight.
Was that my arrow?
Instead, we just kind of play like the aim trainer. We just kind of sit in the back, just click people, and I mean it works, right? I hope you can see like that these shots would be so much easier, right? If we're no one's looking at us, if we have cover, if we use our abilities that give us like extra damage and all that stuff. Alright, so nice shots. Alright, so we just take down 2. This is a good time to push. Nice, jumping to high ground. Looking at the Bucky. Deleting Bucky. Like a boss. Alright. Make it look easy, bro. Alright, so, um, I'm kind of short for time here, and I think that's going to be everything for this replay. We've covered a lot of important things already. Mostly is, oops, positioning, 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 right? Uh, y- Positioning is the usage of cover, and the best cover in this game is generally high ground. As because high ground is gonna make it hard for them to get to you, and it gives you natural cover because you always have like a floor here that you can kind of just peek out, and shoot from, and then hide behind. Um, you can get to high ground when you recognize that, let's say where you are might lead you to taking like unnecessary damage, like squirrel girl shots are hitting you. You can get to high ground by using your double jump, and that will be a really easy way for you to get there. And most characters in the game cannot follow you, so it can also be a good way to escape. And besides that, I think you just keep it up. You got really good aim and keep looking for the damage dealers, which you do really well. You'll win your aim duels and you'll probably be Celestial in a few weeks. So, peace. See ya.